Based on the title of the video, you guys already know which direction this video is going to go. I think PlayStation just made one of the biggest mistakes they've made in years. Not because the PS6 is coming, not because of exclusives, not because of pricing, regardless of what system prices are. That's a topic for a whole other video. But because they are continuing to push a future on us that we don't actually own the games we pay for. If you've seen Twitter, Reddit, or honestly anywhere online this week, you've probably seen one phrase getting thrown around everywhere. If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. Now, before anyone freaks out, I'm not telling you to pirate games. What I'm saying is this quote exists for a reason, and PlayStation might be proving exactly why so many people are saying it. So let's talk about it. Digital isn't the same as ownership. What I mean by this is, have you guys ever bought a skin in a game, like Valorant, Overwatch, or Fortnite? From my point of view, spending money on cosmetics like that can be taken away anytime is a crazy topic. What I mean by this is, you can be banned at these games from any time. And of course, these games are not required to refund you money that you spent. Although you'll be unable to ever use these skin/items that you've purchased, there are multiple stories of people who've spent hundreds, if not thousands, on these games and have been permanently banned. Look, I get it. Digital games are convenient. I buy digital games and cosmetics, and you may also buy digital games and cosmetics, and almost everyone does now. You click a button, wait about 20 minutes, and you're playing. It's easy. But here's the problem. Convenience has slowly replaced ownership. When I bought games growing up, the game was mine. I could lend it to a friend, sell it, play it 20 years later, throw it on a shelf. Nobody could wake up one day and decide that I wasn't allowed to access something that I already paid for. Digital games don't work like that. All you're really buying is a license, and licenses can disappear. We've literally seen movies disappear from digital libraries because of licensing issues. We've seen online-only games shut down forever. We've seen storefronts close. So people are starting to ask, did I actually own any of this to begin with? Short answer is no. When purchasing a digital license to play or use something, a game, that's exactly what it is. It's a license. And the easiest way to think about it is like having a driver's license. You can drive around all you want, and you can do whatever you want with it at any time and anywhere. But any kind of trouble, that license could be taken away and you could lose privilege to use it. This week, there's been more discussion about PlayStation's continued move away from physical media. And honestly, I don't think physical games are disappearing tomorrow, but it's pretty obvious where the industry wants to go. Digital-only consoles, digital storefronts, subscriptions, monthly memberships, everything connected to an account instead of something you actually own. And from a business perspective, this kind of makes sense. No manufacturing, no retailers taking a cut, no used game market, which helps direct game sales, no resale, and more profit for companies directly. I understand why companies want to do it from the business perspective, but from the player's perspective, we're giving up a lot. Because once physical media disappears, who's actually in control? The answer for this is not you, the company. And that's exactly why the quote online has blown up. If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. Again, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying people are frustrated. They're paying $70, $80, sometimes even more, for things that could disappear in an instant. Imagine buying a car, and 5 years later, Tesla emails you saying, sorry, you actually can't drive it anymore. People would lose their mind. But somehow we've accepted this with digital entertainment. This doesn't only include games, it also includes movies, TV shows, and music. We're renting more things than we realize. Now, I don't think PlayStation is some evil company trying to scam everybody. I just think this is where the industry has been heading for years. This includes Xbox, Nintendo, Steam. Everybody wants digital, everybody wants subscriptions, everybody wants reoccurring revenue. But here's the thing, just because every company is doing it doesn't mean the customers have to like it. And I think that's exactly why this conversation keeps coming back. People just want convenience, but they also want ownership. Those two things shouldn't have to be opposites. Personally, I think digital is great, and I'm probably going to keep continuing to buy digital games and cosmetics. But I also think physical should always be an option, because once the option disappears, it's definitely not coming back. Competition gave us choices. Taking away those choices almost never benefits the customer. And at the end of the day, I just want to know, if I spend $70 on a game, it's actually mine, not a license that someone could just take away at any moment. But that's what I just personally think. Can you guys let me know in the comments if you guys think physical games are actually dying? Or do you think people are just overreacting? Let me know below. I'm genuinely curious where everyone stands on this one. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to hit the like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.